electric return man won't have a chance, or will he? Yeah, they want to bring it out from 5 yards deep. Brown makes the first man miss, trying to find the edge, and gets escorted out of bounds. Caden Durham starts at running back. They want to throw on first down, and it's a backwards pass to Durham, who loses his footing and gets taken down for a loss on the first play. 10th in the league in third down conversion. Pocket holds. Nussmeier's got time, and he slings it out to his tight end, Bauer Sharp, the former Lion. Tries to hurdle his way down the side. He stayed last week. DeAndre Jackson gets a start at tailback, and they go to the slant little screen action. Jalen DiMaggio, the junior from Lafayette.
DiMaggio, big body.
High snap handle, and they go off tackle to the right side with Jackson. Gets them back to where they started. Now looking at third and 2. And a QB draw. Not working as Whit Weeks comes in to make the stop.
Quick here, Tom.
It has not been an explosive offense at all. Nussmeier to throw. It is incomplete, right through the hands of Barion Brown. That was an issue for Brown at Kentucky. They have been using him in the jet sweep game. Those go as receptions. Nussmeier deep out. That's lobbed in and incomplete. Aaron Anderson couldn't squeeze it. Back-to-back drops. Nor was the first one. 3rd and 10. And if that one in against his zone, Aaron Anderson picks up the first down as LSU moves the chain for the first time. Going back, I think it's an important point. They fake the toss, and now he'll sling it out to Durham. Durham gets upended. I don't know what the film showed in terms of a grade for Garrett Nussmeier. They're down 2. Straight up the middle, and the entire pile will move it for a first down. And the Tigers have converted 3 straight third down.
With that ab injury that has been noteworthy for Garrett Nussmeier, you're hesitant to rotate and use a lot of torque people.
Well, he's a wingless active coach in college football right now. Change of direction in the backfield, and Johnson gets stood up just at the line of scrimmage. Junior out of Katy, Texas. To the run game, and straight up the middle is Durham. He picks up the first down and takes it down to the 1. And now Nussmeier takes it himself and gets it over for the score. Touchdown plunge for Garrett Nussmeier. His first rushing touchdown of the season, and that caps a 13-play, 45-yard drive. The drive, 5:18 off the clock to cover 13 plays. The only thing longer is a drive from the terminal to the New Orleans rental car facility. 7-0.
Frog legs?
No. Change that. Can't. Wanted to go deep. Everybody was covered, and now he has to scramble with it. And Jordan, it goes back to what we talked about earlier.
As much as maybe everything else, but that's what made it fun.
It was fun talking to him about you this week. A run off tackle. Weeks is in there to take down DeAndre Jackson. It's right at the line to gain, maybe a hair short. Take the lead into the locker room. Nussmeier on play action. Delivers a sliding strike just shy of the first down. Marker to Nick Anderson.
It's a really good job by. Looking forward to see if they can use that size a little more frequently.
Nussmeier taken down. Offensive line allows Caleb Proctor to come busting through. Cole, what'd you see?
Well, this forcing LSU to take the underneath.
4-man rush. Nussmeier goes back across his body and completes it to Durham, who takes it to the 35. Pick up of 8. That Nussmeier over the middle. That's complete. They pick up the first down of Xavier Thomas. There's a high pressure throw. And now back to the ground. This is Johnson, who picks up a first down and spins all the way down to the 2-yard line. Johnson straight ahead, stood up, plunges in anyway. 2-yard touchdown run for Juwan Johnson, his first of the year.
Downs, and so far perfect tonight.
They bounce back from the second down sack. Convert a 4th and 11, keeping the offense on the field.
It's about being consistent, hitting the holes where they're designed.
Empty backfield. Nussmeier over the middle, complete to Aaron Anderson. Past midfield, and another LSU first down through the air. That one covers 25 yards. 4-man rush again. Nussmeier dumps it off. And Caleb Jackson, junior from right here in Baton Rouge.
You're going to be in a Pro Bowl. Completion percentage goes up, yards go up, efficiency goes up, and here they go over the top to Nick Anderson.
And Anderson can't quite haul it in off of his hands. Good coverage by Zach Johnson.
Got to be a little more patient with those outside zone runs.
Nussmeier perfect on 3rd down tonight. 3 for 3, and he'll pump fake and try to run for this one. Got a big block from Barion Brown, and he dances all the way down.
Getting back on the line of scrimmage, probably going to hand it off here.
Johnson already has 1 touchdown tonight, and stays on his feet for another score. Ten-yard touchdown.
After a big play, line up and run it.
And the tempo specifically after the Nussmeier 26-yard scramble.
Section. He's better in space coming off the edge here.
And the ball is loose. Lions fall on it. Bernard Gooden punched it out. Somebody was getting for LSU on each of its last 2 possessions. Nussmeier going deep, had man coverage, fistful of jersey. There's the flag. Chris Hilton had Kyle Parker motioned across. Nussmeier looking for his tight end. And Bowers Sharp, the former Lion, picks up in the first down. Did you see Bowers Sharp drying his hands on his towel pre-snap?
It's probably coming to me.
To the perimeter, flag down in the defensive backfield. Barion Brown gets ridden down after the catch.
I guarantee if you went back and watched my tape.
Here's the end around. It's Barion Brown, elite speed. And popped out of bounds at the 13. They'll mark it at about the 14. Down this evening. Sharp in motion. He's a lead blocker. And great penetration. And a stop behind the line by Caleb Proctor. And Caleb Proctor coming back to Hammond.
Decision to stay there at Southeast Louisiana.
4th down opportunity for LSU. They convert on a run off the right side by Juwan Johnson. Yeah, Caleb Proctor told Coach Self championship at the 1A level. 2nd and goal from deep. Nussmeier, end zone shot. Contested catch. Barion Brown. And an LSU touchdown from 17 yards out. Make plays like that. His stock, based on his physical skills, will go through the roof. Ramos punches it through. 28-0.
Well, it's a great concept to.
Not afraid to just go trade paint with somebody, try to dent somebody's face mask. He's not always going to make the play. Part of that buy-in that you have to have on this defense that Jordan referenced a little bit earlier. And I tell you this, for my money, I'd make the argument A.J. Halsey's best overall football. Goes back to disguising, body language, the things Jordan referenced. He just does those things extremely well. So the value from players like that is going to increase when you can get more of it.
And by the power gray skull, Bowers Sharp picks up a first down on the.
Didn't mess up.
2nd and 2. O-line holds up. That's complete for a first down, and Anderson taken down at the 10. Ryan Kelly mentioned on our call this week he had 8 opportunities ran. The offensive coordinator has his own set of responsibilities. Off the right side and inside the 5 for Caden Durham. And that communication, he said, happens in-game. On the head. Pips. And on 3rd down, looking to punch it in. Another scramble drill on the run. End zone score. Xavier Thomas. 10th consecutive game with a touchdown pass for Garrett Nussmeier. That one. And now Nussmeier behind only Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels for consecutive games with a touchdown pass for this program in the last 15 years. with a Hail Mary heave to win a game. And he's able to find a receiver on a crossing route. That's Luke Besh at a slide down Louisiana. This is what it looked like, and this is what was ready to rock and roll. I was going at it with confidence. Then I looked up, I saw Brady, and stage fright hit me. And I had nowhere to go. And I just mumbled and fumbled my way through a couple of words about being a leader.
You know you can just hammer. Yeah, you can hammer the guy coming at you.
Room up the sideline for Juwan Johnson on a catch and run. Oh, bouncing from the athletic train. One too many. Nussmeier on the run. Hooks up with Parker, the second consecutive pass. And he picks up a first down. Where do you view the fine line?
They got to improve in certain areas getting into SEC play.
Over the middle, that's a tight end, Bowers Sharp, and he picks up another first down. Gain of 17.
Another great throw over the middle. Let's do one more. And then you just catch an edge and face plant into the snow.
Oh my gosh! Varion Brown is trucking dudes.
Play really square.
And now they throw out of it. Buster tendency and finds Sharp. And the former Lion hurdles and leg kicks his way into the end zone. 18-yard catch and run for Bowers Sharp. What a college football journey he's been on. So now they're just laying stuff to film?
Absolutely. Now every team that follows got to go, oh, shoot, yeah. They can do this out of that. You got to add that to the practice list.
Bowers Sharp at Adulton, Alabama. That is as versatile a player as you would find. Swing pass, and there's a big gain by Brandon Hayes. We're joking with Coach Self. I said, well, that's one way to figure out the NIL deal. That fine clearly drops off. Like, I look around and say, where's Dumas? We need to get that guy back out here. The seam route, and that's complete for a first down. And Jordan Williams turns it upfield. Fire up, Chips, former Chip. Pressure up the middle. They run right at it and opens up a huge hole. Jaden Henry picks up the first down.
This is a thing of beauty. When's the last time you saw a draw?
Back to camp and the dump off, and DeAndre Jackson finds the end zone on 3rd and 4. Touchdown Southeastern.
Trey Jackson. That's a confidence-building drive, yeah, for a Southeastern Louisiana team against one of the best defenses in the entire country. Them under the lights, getting their opportunity now and getting touchdown on the board. Still a little bit of a raw product, but really talented.
And on the run, delivers a strike to the pocket for Kyle Parker. What do you like about Michael Van Buren's game?
Well, it's his mobility and field, and Van Buren was hitting him. Had a big game against Georgia down the stretch, but in talking to offensive coordinator Joe Sloan, he said his development since he's been on campus has been impressive. This Barry, excuse me, to get some more opportunity here, more situational football. They're going to need him down the stretch.
Only had one carry in the Florida game. Flag in the backfield. Well, he at least got, 2 years in before those flags caught up with him. Frank Selfo told him, he said, you're at the wrong academy. Why didn't you go to West Point? You don't. He's from Harvey, Louisiana, and National Honor Society and All-State back in high school. I thought, by the way, for a second, we were going to get that from McAfee today when he climbed up to the platform. Won't have the distance and a chance for a return. Everybody quit on it, except for the return man who was lined up at the goal line. There's a flag on the play. And all the way out to midfield. The ball popped loose, or he
depth piece from that offensive line that's had its ups and downs.
Oh, they came after him, and Van Buren escapes, steps through and spins and picks up a first down. It's a 12-yard scramble. Van Buren over the middle, caught inside the 5. Working to the tight end, Donovan Green. Harlem Berry Looking for his first touchdown as a Tiger. Here he is. And he carries some Lions with him before forward progress is stopped at about the 2. Play calls.
Hey, sending the same play call he called for their first touchdown for himself.
Van Buren with a QB run for the touchdown. Second QB run for a touchdown tonight, as Jordan mentioned.
First touchdown for Michael Van Buren as a LSU Tiger. For
2-point lead for LSU. That was a bullet. And Caleb Jackson is able to pick up the first down.
I mean, move when you hit it, you know?
There's Jelani Watkins, bends it back to the outside.
Like Watkins, we obviously saw him run by, but great young receiver. It's got a bright future.
Van Buren on time again. And room to run. Straight up the middle. Kyle Parker to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown LSU. Kyle Parker from Michael Van Buren.
But I think he's mature enough, his 5th year in the program, sitting behind Jaden Daniels, watching his development, to understand it's a long season.
It's a long game.
You may be able to quit your job here as a play-by-play guy.
It's a first down run. Kyle Lowe. Lowe played it.
Speaking of 22, Tom, you had a birthday this last week, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you. There's a first down.
Was it 34 this year?
Yeah, we should really focus on the football.
I don't think so, because I remember a few weeks ago when
The guy sent you cake? I wish. No play action. Nifty move. Wow.
This is really tasty.
Yeah, we're finishing the sandwich slaps. Camp gets tripped up. What a stop with just one hand to take.
Ron Simmons, just because how good of a football player he was. I don't know about the Farouk character later in his career.
Goldberg, nothing?
Goldberg, The Rock.
Not the bad. I don't think those two guys were anywhere near the football player that Ron Simmons was. Maybe Joel.
Can't destroy what you can't see.
When did that match end?
Low. Take it down. Pick at the 20-yard line. Prairie View A&M. And we have combined for 66 points tonight. And that's a 46-point
Bleed from Oklahoma State.
I'm fascinated to see the matchup on the other side of it.
Yeah,
because Ole Miss's defense has been
no doubt
6-7, and
LSU offense up and down.
Yeah,
obviously 56 points.